What? Here, bro. Here, look. Here's the rollers, bro. This one is Midas, like module. This one is ALPS. Let me buy the one that you don't like. I'm not gonna lie, I like both of them. It feels so fucking comfortable. I'm literally like about to have sex with this controller and hopefully not break it.
Bro, holy f***.
What?
I just checked the score. We're on 60 and 4, and we've had some stinkers. But Hal's on 26 of our 40 kills.
I feel like playing like ranked on top of scrims, it just gets like I don't know, annoying, if that makes sense. Like from my perspective, like I already have like high expectations and like high standards for scrims, and then if I carry that over to ranked and we're playing for like hours, like it's just gonna get, you're not playing for fun, you know? Like if you're like playing seriously for like 7 hours straight, you're just gonna get tilted and just like not enjoy playing. Especially when you play with your team in ranked and you're just like losing constantly when you're expecting to like just win every single game because you're playing with your full like comp team. It's just like you don't like enjoy it to a certain extent. That's from my perspective though. Like when I play with my teammates, like I'm expecting the same as I would with the scrims, and obviously like I'm probably like the only person that thinks like that. So like everyone else wants to just play ranked and chill in a way. But like at that point, why are you playing with your team? You know, if you're just there to like around and have fun, you're there to practice with your team and take shit serious. So it just gets tilting pretty fast playing ranked with your team, so it's just not fun, which is why most teams don't do it. I feel like playing with the same people like every day also just gets like tiring as f. Like I don't know, I can't play with the same people every single day like for hours. Like I can play scrims, right, but that's different. But if I'm playing ranked and scrims and TDMs with my teammates every single day, that's just gonna get like boring and boring, I guess. Bro, everyone. You know what's funny? All the teams that are like possibly not making EWC are all ranking together. Rock, CRT, Godlike. I think GK was doing it at one point. That boy Noct does not play the game. Holy. Hopefully I won't be disappointed. Truly. $500 controller. Surely, right? I would never subscribe to you. It would be a waste of money. I have better things to do like Roth IRA. Again, watching is free for everyone. I don't have to subscribe. Good. Good on you. But I only want your money, Mindhazing. I don't want anyone else's money. I just want yours. So you can be miserable. You can tell you're miserable. Spurs or Thunder? Spurs. He's getting the reaction he wants. Well, yeah, the longer he's here, the more ads he watches. So I'm just keeping him around. So we got 2. This is the OG. If anyone remembers, one of my Xbox Battle Beaver controllers was this like faceplate. It's like the Forza faceplate that I played at when I played Horizon and shit. So I have Z-sticks on both, smart buttons, blah 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 blah. I don't use paddles. No, there's no RC filter. So this one has the Marius board modules, the Midas ones. I think it's 5-pin. 40% decreased tension. This one has ALPS modules with 40% decreased tension, Z-sticks. So this is probably the one that I'd be more comfortable on, for sure. This one is like a little bit different. I don't know which one I'm going to start on, to be honest, but we'll see. Basically, they're both the same thing, they're just different modules. That's like the difference. And one is like X input, and the other one is like not yet, I think. I have to update it. This is definitely the best feeling controller I've used in a while. But I think it's better than ZD Ultimate for sure. Just in time for Pro League. How's the Marius? It's fucking insane. It's so good. It feels really good on Xbox. It feels really good. Obviously, like if you're the average person, you shouldn't be spending $500 on a fucking controller. Like I think you should only be getting it like a Marius board if you're like, I don't know, if you obviously have the money to spend or you're competing or something. I don't know. Like at that point, you're making like a business decision to be paying this much for a fucking controller. Like I don't think like an average person or like a casual should be spending money on something like this, but that's just my thought on it. What difference do I notice right away? Well, the input delay is 10 times better. If you can like put it side by side with like a normal Battle Beaver like Xbox controller that's not Marius, and then use a Marius Xbox, you would like fucking throw the other one away. You would throw the one that doesn't have a Marius away like instantly. That's just no doubt. Like that's not even like a single doubt in my mind. But obviously you're spending like you're going from what between $100 to between 100 and 200 bucks to 500 to 600 bucks, right? So obviously you're getting what you pay for. But I don't know, if you are like an Xbox layout person and you are like a tweaker and you like having a good controller, I think Xbox Marius is actually the best, like by far, sure. And that's not like I'm not getting paid to say that or anything. Like they did send me these two controllers for free. I didn't have to pay for them, but I like the point is like I don't have a contract with them or anything like that. I don't have a code or anything. Like this is just straight up like it's the truth basically. What would be the follow up to Marius for Xbox layout? Probably ZD Ultimate, either ZD Ultimate Legend or GameSir AK. Either one of those. Either one of them is like a good pick. I think GameSir AK is really good, mainly because of the price. The only downside of GameSir AK, it's you can't customize it. Like it's cheaper than out of all of the three, the cheapest actually. But you can't customize, you know, in depth compared to like ZD Ultimate or Marius. That's like my only downside with the GameSir. ZD Ultimate, it's more expensive. You get to customize it more. Tom, what? Here, bro. Here, look. Here's the rollers, bro. This one is Midas, like module. This one is ALPS. You got two? I didn't even ask for two. They just sent me two. I told them I just wanted an ALPS, and they sent me an ALPS one and a Midas one. And, like, let me buy the one that you don't like? I'm not gonna lie, I like both of them. I'm not gonna lie. It feels so fucking comfortable. I'm literally, like, about to have sex with this controller and hopefully not break it. Let me check. Hold up. Yeah, so the one I'm playing on right now is Midas digital 5-pin, and the other one is ALPS 3-pin. Basically, the only difference between either one is just a module. One's ALPS, one's Midas, and one's 5-pin and one's 3-pin. They both have Z-sticks and decreased tension and shit like that, so. You tell me if Midas are as good as ALPS? I think they are. It seems like it. I haven't played enough to like. I feel like personally right now the difference between like them, like the two right now is barely noticeable. Like it's very little. So I don't think you would go wrong doing Midas if you like the LPS too, personally. But like I said, I've only played for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. So yeah, I use these sticks. Can you explain why this is making you play better? How do I put this in a different perspective? Yeah, it's basically. It's like you had that one really old car that you loved, right, for so long, like it was your baby, like you've been using it for years, and like it did everything for you, right? And you kept it for sentimental value, and all of a sudden, years later, the same car comes out, but with the fucking brand new engine, and that's it. That's basically it. That's basically what it is.
Bro, holy f***.
What?
I just checked the score. We're on 60 and 4, and we've had some stinkers. But Hal's on 26 of our 40 kills.
Yeah, he had 24 kills in 2 games.
That's actually not real.
Did you not hear what I was saying after the 2 games, bro? I was literally doing illegal shit.
I just didn't realize you had so many of our kills.
I had 15 the
Yo,
first game.
what are we doing? Dude, get in there, bro.
That
Like,
dude's
you're making him look too good.
Dude's too busy on the fucking toilet.
What are you saying? Dude, watch my VOD
Oh
from tonight. Tell me
no!
I
You
can
just, oh my god! You just rage baited the shit out of him.
That's 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Bro, why?
10 out of 10.
I was actually pulling a fucking Hal right now and shitting on his teammates.
Dude, I'm not even shitting on you, bro. I'm telling you, you need to get in there. You're making him look too good. Just start dying for the kills, bro. Fuck it.
I don't know about that.
You get back to fucking 2 20-point games, hit 100 again.
Did Evan make me switch to what? Of course I can perform. It's gonna definitely perform. I'm like this is like my perfect controller personally, like by far. Like I feel like I have a pretty good like judgment on I guess just overall things like quality of like products and stuff like that. And like I could tell like instantly when I like was playing in the range earlier. This shit was insane. Like it felt perfect for me. Is it smaller than ZD? Yes, 100%. Like it definitely is smaller. I feel like since like there's a plate that you can remove. In a couple of years, I'd say, Sanzino. In a couple of years. It was kind of funny you mentioned that because I was talking to my girlfriend about it. About when I would like move to Europe or where we would move in a couple of years. And either probably like if I move outside the US in a couple of years, I'd probably either move to France or Australia. Just depends on what I'm kind of like, I guess, doing or want in my life at that time. So yeah, we'll see. I think if I'm still competing somehow in a couple years, I'll probably move to Europe. If I'm not competing and maybe like I might like low key maybe coach and just move to Australia I don't know. But that's years down the road. Darius eating 55 months. What's up, Don? Bro, Don. Bro, if you guys weren't playing on like 200 ping and shit for like international scrims all the time, I don't even think I would think twice like to fucking move. I don't know. I don't think I can like deal with being a player in Australia and like practicing on like 200 ping like constantly for LAN. Like I don't think I can deal with that. I think if I'm a coach, like obviously I don't want to give a fuck because it's way different. But yeah, that sounds like perfect, Don. I miss Florida. Not really. Yes, Gemini. Always use trigger stops. Why Australia? No, Australia is just, I don't know. Like, I'm like, I was born in Florida, so I like stuff like Florida, you know, states like Florida or countries like Florida where it's, you know, sunny and beaches and stuff like that. And Australia is like, it's just like that, but even better. Food is great too. Like, I don't know. Obviously, I've only been to like one city or like one part of Australia, but I don't know. I also feel like maybe the average like quality of life in Australia is better than the US when it comes to like food and housing and stuff like that, I guess. Yeah, the problem moving to France though, it's like 50% taxes. That's basically like as if I was living in California. That is like the only downside because France has like free healthcare and shit like that. So they have like, I think France has like one of the highest tax brackets for people that make a lot of money. So yeah, that's what I was thinking is like at this point, if I'm leaving the US, I'm gonna get like either way, like anywhere I'm going. Like I know Australia is not as bad as France, but like it's still higher than I'm pretty sure the US. So but I feel like at that point in my life I'm not in that like mindset of like money, you know. Like I'm in the mindset of like I'm gonna live, you know. So like taxes is like it is what it is. I know Switzerland was an option. I remember like certain parts of Switzerland have like good taxes, but that's just like another fucking obstacle of figuring out how to like being able to, you know, live there and, you know, stuff like that. Like it's just like another, you know, it's just easier for me to go to France because my girlfriend's French, right? Obviously it's the same thing I guess with Australia, but outside of France, like it would be like a pain in the ass, I feel like, to, you know, live, if that makes sense, live there.